You've got Brackett, Governor Gardner, and Damon Aberray. Gardner and Aberray at about the 10, Brackett at about the 5. And we are almost set to get this football game underway. Harrison and Memorial from Enlow Field. We hope you enjoy it here on WWOK. Stewart is ready. The officials are ready. Stewart approaches the ball, and we are underway. Stewart's kick high, end over end. It'll come to Brackett, who drops it at the 10. Picked up now by Aberray, still loose. Brackett finally picks it up and falls down at about the 15-yard line. That football is going to be very difficult. They'll be wiping it off and operating with about 2 or 3 balls tonight, trying to keep it dry on every possession, every snap. As Brackett and Aberray just about cost the Tigers a turnover on the opening kickoff as they failed to come up with it cleanly. And finally, Brackett just fell on the ball at the 15-yard line. Waddell at quarterback, Gardner and Fairchild in the backfield. Brackett will also be in the backfield. And now Merkel lines up in the slot to this near side. Here's a handoff, left side, and Brackett's going to get the ball, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll be it. He tried the left side. In fact, he's going to lose about 2 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12 to go. The Talent and Lamar made the stop defensively for the Warriors. Ball now back close to the 12-yard line, so actually a loss of about 3, 2nd down and 13. Here comes Fairchild in. So he and Merkel will be alternating tonight for the Memorial Tigers, bringing plays in off the bench for the Tigers. 2nd down, 13 to go. Now the rain is completely stopped. All right, here's this direction in the backfield, the ball carrier getting up to about the 15-yard line. And let's see who that's going to be. Is that Brackett again? Chris Brackett, the ball carrier. Kimberlin made the stop for the Warriors, so he got back to the original line of scrimmage. And it's going to bring up now 3rd down and 10 to go. Merkel coming in, Fairchild out offensively for the blue and white Tigers. Ball resting at the 15-yard line. And after every play, you see the players trying to get some of the dirt that's caked out in the cleats. Try to find any little bit of traction that they can. Here's Twiddell, play action in the backfield. Pass out the flat, going to be caught by O'Donohue for a 1st down as he gets across the sideline. And that's going to be out near the 30-yard line. Be a pickup of about, let's see where they spot it. They spot it at the 29, so that'll be a pickup of 14 yards. Twiddell to O'Donohue, and a 1st down for the Memorial Tigers. So O'Donohue just slipping out of the flat. Twiddell a good play action fake in the backfield, and O'Donohue was wide open, brought down over there by Wilson in the secondary. Dry ball coming in now. 1 minute, 45 seconds gone in the football game. Memorial on their initial drive. They have it 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Twiddell sets the offense, goes down the lane to Brackett, and Brackett going to get very little on that carry, up to maybe about the 30-yard line. The right side of that line again there for the Warriors. Hathaway and Bryant the Talent. So it's going to be a pickup of 1 for Brackett. 2nd down, 9 to go. Ball is on the far hash. But again, it's all mud out there where this football is. Twiddell will have O'Donohue wide to this near side. Brackett is also split out wide to the far side. Here is Twiddell rolling this way, looking Brackett's way. Going to throw it underneath. Pass going to be incomplete. Intended for Governor Gardner, and Sean Bennett there with the coverage for the Harrison Warriors. So again, 3rd down and long for the Tigers. The last time Twiddell found O'Donohue for 14 yards. He needs 9 here to keep the drive alive. The football at the Memorial 30-yard line. 3rd down and 9. 2.5 minutes gone in the ball game. Well, some of the umbrellas now start to pop back up as the mist starts up again. Probably won't see nothing fancy tonight. Twiddell sets the offense. Rolls right. Looking across the way. Pass going to be caught. Now dropped. Intended over there for Pesavento at about the 45-yard line. He was juggling it for about 4 or 5 yards, and then he finally slipped and the ball fell out of his grasp, incomplete. But Goodell put it right there, a good pass by Vince. And Pesavento, on any other night, probably would have had that ball. But it's going to bring up a 4th down now and 9 to go for the Tigers at their own 30. Keith Lander and Sean Bennett drop back. Joey Merkel is back in punt formation for the Tigers, standing at the Memorial 16-yard line. Gets a high snap, gets it down, gets the kick away off the side of his foot. Harrison will get away from it. It'll take a Warrior bounce and be down at the 42-yard line. So a 12-yard punt by Merkel, and the Warriors will set it up offensively. 1st down and 10 at the Tiger 42-yard line. Lander the quarterback. Wilson and Lamar will open up in the backfield. We will also see Kevin Sissel and Jeremy Red tonight in the backfield. Sean Bennett the wideout. Greg Stewart the split end. And Matt Elliott lines up as the tight end. Right now a double tight end for the Warriors. Bennett is in the slot. Here's the pitch back to Wilson, trying to get on the short side of the field. Going to be run out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. They only had about 10 or 15 yards with which to work to try to find some grass. And Wilson can plant and cut, but not going to have a whole lot of luck with that tonight. Wilson, no gain on the play. In fact, lost about a half a yard. We'll still call it 2nd down and 10. Stewart wide to the far side. Bennett lines up as a tight end to this near side, which is the wide side of the field. Lander calling signals. Rolls right, stops, passes. Ball going to be deflected and incomplete. Knocked down over there by Oberst as well as Unverzat. It's going to bring up a 3rd down now and about 10 to go for Harrison. So both teams, despite the conditions, coming out passing on their initial possession. Football at the Memorial 42-yard line. 3rd down, 10 to go for the Warriors. Lander switching off at the line of scrimmage. Deep handoff, trying to get it to Wilson. Wilson trying to get outside. He's at the 40. Wilson at the 35. Are going to be hit and brought down there by a host of Tigers. Goodell was the first one to get there. Greg Nolan also there. And it's going to bring up a 4th down now at about 6 to go from the 35-yard line. 36-yard line. Call it closer to 7. They need to get inside the 30. So Wilson that time got 4. And it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Warriors are going for it. Harrison is going for it. 4th down and 6 from the 36-yard line of Memorial. Lander. Pass out to Bennett. Bennett catches it, and does he get the first down? He's out of bounds, and he will pick up the first down inside the 30 down to about the 26-yard line. So they cleared everybody out. Lander got the snap through it to Sean Bennett. Bennett just went straight up the field and picked up 9 yards and a first down for the Warriors. That's the first down of the ball game for Harrison. It moves the ball down to the 27-yard line of Memorial. 8 minutes to play. First quarter, no score. Lamar and Wilson in the eye behind Lander. Lamar with the ball, and he runs right into the left defensive tackle for the Memorial Tigers. That is Mark Legate, and Lamar will get 1, and that'll be it. Nathan Warner also in the neighborhood defensively for the Tigers. Lamar got 1, 2nd down 9. Ball at the 30-yard line of Memorial. Bennett and Stewart go wide to the far side. Lamar and Wilson will be in the eye behind Lander. Elliott lines up in tight on this near side, the short side of the field. Lander takes the snap. Pump fakes, will go for it all. He has got Bennett out there. Stewart, it is caught for a touchdown. Greg Stewart on a 30-yard touchdown pass from Lander to Stewart, and the Warriors are on the board, and Lander did a very good job of pump faking it to Bennett, and then Stewart just took off on a fly, got behind his man, and Lander laid it right in his hands at the goal line. Stewart brought it into the Warriors, who are on the board 6-0 with 7 minutes and 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And now Zach Hamby will come on to attempt the point after for the Warriors. A perfect pass, Lander to Stewart, and it connects for 30 and a touchdown. And for Lander, that is his 6th touchdown pass of the year, and Stewart's 2nd that he has caught. Here's a snap. It is down. Hamby's extra point is on the way, and it is good. A timeout on the football field. 7:16 left to go. Opening quarter. Harrison 7, Memorial nothing. We'll come back with the Warrior kickoff in a half minute. This is Evansville High School football on WWOK.
Royal Superfoods is a proud sponsor of high school football. We look forward to great competition tonight from the Memorial Tigers.
Back at Enlow Field, Danagoski, 7:16 left to play. Opening quarter. Harrison goes 42 yards in 6 plays. A 30-yard touchdown pass from Lander to Stewart. Hamby's extra point good, and it's 7-0 Warriors. And now Stewart set to kick off. And again, Brackett, Gardner, and Aberray back deep for the Tigers. Stewart approaches the ball, puts his foot into it again. A long end-over-end kick will come to Brackett at the 10. Clean reception by Brackett to the 15, 20, 25, and up to the 26, 27-yard line. Hit and brought down there by number 33 for the Warriors, and that is Chris Arterberry. So a 16-yard return for Chris Brackett. And the Tigers have the football, first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Trailing in the contest now 7-0. Vince Waddell entering the Tiger huddle. And he will have Merkel and Gardner and Brackett, who lines up in the slot to this near side, working in the backfield. Here is Waddell on a bootleg to the right. He will get to the 30, to the 35, and 36, 37-yard line, and very close to a first down, brought down by Chad Lamar. Waddell just the right bootleg, and he picks up about 11 yards. We'll see if the officials may want to get a closer look at this. Ball is up over the 36-yard line, which should be a first down, but referee Don Wallace wants to change that anyway to make sure. So Waddell got close to 10. They stretch it out, and he does have a first down by the nose of the football. So Waddell runs for 10. First down for the Tigers at their own 36.5-yard line. 6 minutes, 48 seconds left to go. Opening quarter, 7-0 Harrison. This time, Waddell will send Evansville wide to the far side. Brackett is in the slot to that same side. Backs to split Fairchild and Gardner. Here is Fairchild with the ball, and he will get up over the 40-yard line, tackled by Sean Bennett. And Fairchild will get close to 5 yards on that play. First down carry to be second down and 5 to go. First carry of the ball game for Tom Fairchild. Ball just outside the Tiger 40. Now the rain or the mist has stopped once again here at Enlow Field. And now Gardner will be in the slot to this near side. Brackett and Merkel has got movement along the line against the Harrison Warriors, and that may be Brian DeTalent in the neutral zone. If it is, it'll cost the Warriors 5, and that'll be very close to a first down. They'll be just a little bit short. Encroachment is the call against the Warriors, so that'll be their first penalty of the ball game. And instead of second down and 6, it's going to be second down and less than a yard to go for the Tigers for another first down. Ball now just outside the 45-yard line. Again, Gardner lining up in the slot to this near side. Backs to split. Here's Waddell play-action fake, looking left. Now he's chased out of the pocket. Will have his first down. And oh, did he get hit at the 48-yard line? And I think that is Lamar again. And boy, he picked up Waddell and laid him right on his back. But Waddell got 3 yards and a first down. But he paid for it out to the 49-yard line. What a hit by Chad Lamar. But it's a first down, and the Tigers will move to 6 offensively as we come down to the 5-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Tigers with the football at the 49-yard line. Tom Fairchild coming in with the play offensively for Vince Waddell. Chris Brackett in the slot to this near side. O'Donohue is split also to this near side. Here is Waddell inside handoff, and it is Fairchild, and he is off. He may go. He's got one man to beat at the 20, the 15. Bennett chasing him, and he'll get him at the 5-yard line. Sean Bennett came all the way across the field and brought down Fairchild at the 5-yard line, a 47-yard run for Fairchild. It'll be first and goal for the Tigers from the 5-yard line. Fairchild over the left side of that line. Dockery and Whitaker sprang him, and if it wasn't for the speed of Sean Bennett, Fairchild would be in the end zone. Merkel coming in now, and Fairchild will come out. First and goal for the Tigers at the 5-yard line of Harrison. Trying to equal the ball game. It's 7-0 Warriors. Waddell drops the snap and falls on it. Harrison claims they have the football, but it's going to be Memorial ball, second down and goal. And this is what Coach Weinzeppel was talking about for most of the season. The Tigers get the ball down close and then shoot themselves with the foot time after time after time and come up empty. Play being set in now. Tom Fairchild will deliver it to his quarterback, Vince Waddell. We're coming down to the 4-minute mark here in the opening quarter. 7-0, but the Tigers are threatening. Second down and goal from the 5. Well within the range of Waddell as far as a field goal if they don't get in. But the Tigers are looking for 6. Here's Waddell down the line. Will pitch it back, and wide open for the touchdown will be Chris Brackett. So Brackett goes over. Waddell faked it to Gardner on a dive play, and Brackett was all alone, and he jogged into the end zone for the touchdown. It comes with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to go, and it's a 7-6 football game with the extra point attempt coming. A 74-yard drive in 7 plays for the Memorial Tigers at 7-6. Waddell's extra point attempt will be forthcoming. Jason Grease will be the holder. With the elements here tonight, these extra points will not be automatic. Here's the snap. It's down. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Timeout on the football field with 3:41 left. We're tied at 7. We'll come back with the Tigers kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Evansville High School. All right, so the Tigers set the kickoff back deep for the Warriors. Jeremy Redd, Kendall Wilson, and Sean Bennett. Bennett, the deepest of the 3, standing at about the 10-yard line. There's the whistle, and here comes the boot. Going to be a boot that's going to go picked up by Marcus Hamilton for the Warriors at about the 25. He's at the 30, up over the 30 to about the 34-yard line, so a return of 9 for Hamilton, and that will put the Warriors in business. First down and 10 at their own 34-yard line with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. So Harrison, who went 42 yards in 6 plays in their first possession, scored on a 30-yard touchdown pass from Lander to Craig Stewart. Now we'll have the ball for the second time. Lamar and Wilson in the eye behind Lander. Wilson with the ball. Wilson up over the 35, trying to get outside. We'll get to about the 37-yard line, and it was about a tackle from breaking that one on the far sideline. Esavento, Jason Grease getting up defensively for the Tigers. Wilson got about 3, and it'll be second down and 7 to go. Stewart coming wide to this near side. Bennett will be in the slot to the same side. Lamar looking over the Tiger defense. Sets the offense. Takes the snap, hands off to Wilson, same play, and Wilson this time will get up close to the 39-yard line. Have been driven all the way back to about the 36. Got about 6 or 7 Tigers there defensively. Unverzat was there. Oberst was there. And on the bottom of the stack is Mark Legate. It'll be third down now and about 4 to go for the Warriors. Stewart wide to the far side. Bennett lines up as a tight end to this near side. Backs are in the eye. Lamar and Wilson behind Lander. 39-yard line, misdirection, the backfield. Handoff is to Bennett. Bennett runs over a couple of defenders and gets the ball up over the 45-yard line for a first down. That's Sean Bennett. Just lowered the shoulder and ran flat over Brian Oberst, and Oberst hung on and waited for help, but not before Bennett got the first down for the Harrison Warriors on a pickup of 6 yards. Ball is at the 46 of Harrison, and a first down for the Warriors. Under 2 minutes to play now, first quarter. We're tied at 7 here at Enlow Field. Lander sets the offense, takes the snap, misdirection. Now Lander play action will drop it off to Lamar, and Lamar going to hold on. Ball out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 9. The official over there had to wait to see if Lamar would get possession of it before he ran out of bounds, as he was juggling the ball, and he's very close to his first down. A pickup of about 9, though, because line of scrimmage was the 46, and he went out of bounds at the 45. It'll be second down and a yard to go. Memorial right now asking for a timeout. We'll get a timeout with 1:41 to go. Are they going to bring the chains out first? They'll bring the chains out, measure, and then the Tigers will get their first down, or rather get their timeout. The Lander is 3 out of 3 tonight now for 49 yards and 1 touchdown. Got to bring the chains all the way across the football field. And they stretch it out, and Lamar will have 10 yards plus the length of the ball and a first down. So the Warriors with another first down. It'll give them the ball at the Tiger 45-yard line, and now Memorial will be requesting a timeout here. So the Tigers will take their first of 3 timeouts. It comes with 1:41 left to go in the opening quarter. We're tied at 7. Let's take a 60-second break, and we'll come back to 1:41 left to go in the first quarter. 7-7 football game. Harrison with the ball, first and 10 at the Tiger 45. Land a deep handoff to Wilson. Wilson tries to cut back. He's down near the 40-yard line. Hit and brought down there. Unverzat again coming up from his corner position to make the stop. Wilson got 5. It'll be second down and 5 to go. Wilson now 5 carries, 15 yards in the ball game. Here is Stewart wide to this near side. Bennett will be in the slot to the same side. Ball on the far hash mark. Lander inside to Lamar. Lamar spins away from one. Will get a couple of yards down to about the 42, maybe the 41-yard line. He'll be about 3 yards short, maybe 2 yards short of his first down. Tom Fairchild, Pesavento defensively making the stop for the Warriors. Third down now and 3 to go for Harrison. This will more than likely be the final play of this first quarter. We're down to 30 seconds to go. Each team has scored and converted the extra point. 7-7 football game. Landis sets the offense. Rolls right. Got a man out there. Throws the ball to Lamar. Lamar catches it. Lamar is still on his feet. He's down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and runs over a defender in the end zone for the touchdown. And like that, Lander has thrown a couple of touchdowns. This one goes for 36 yards and a touchdown, and the Warriors are on the board again with 12 seconds left to play in the first down. And Chad Lamar got to the goal line and just flat ran over the secondary man and got into the end zone for the touchdown. He slipped out of the backfield. Nobody picked him up. He was wide open, and he didn't have any defender anywhere near him until he got to the goal line. Here is Hamby on to attempt the extra point. Snap down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is going to be partially blocked. No good. So with 12 seconds left to go, the Warriors lead it by 6, 13-7. We'll come back with the Harrison kickoff at a half minute. It's Evansville High School football on WW. Harrison on top 13-7 with 12 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. So despite the conditions we've talked about, these two teams again, well, right now they're on a pace to score 80 points between them tonight. 20 points on the board and we haven't even played 12 minutes yet. We'd like to remind you that you are listening to Evansville High School football on WWOK Evansville. Dan Adrusky live at Enlow Field. And Craig Stewart set to kick off for the third time here in the opening quarter. Here's his kick, going to go off the side of his foot and out of bounds, so the Tigers will get excellent field position. They'll be able to take the ball right where it went out, which is the 35-yard line. There is the penalty marker thrown. So they can have an option here of taking the ball at the 35-yard line or forcing Harrison to kick over again. And Ralph Weinzapp will tell them, the official, they'll take the ball right there at the 35-yard line. So the Tigers will have very good field position at the row 35 with 12 seconds to play in the opening quarter. And a dry ball on its way out to the field. Vince Twiddell, the quarterback, jogging out to the Tiger huddle. And right now, referee Don Wallace explaining the options to Memorial, but they've already decided they want the football at the 35-yard line, right where it went out. High school rules, the ball goes out of bounds. You can either force the kicking team to re-kick. You can take the ball where it goes out of bounds or take it at the 35. And since in this occasion it went out at the 35-yard line, they had only two options. Either take it there or force Harrison to re-kick, and the Tigers will take it at their own 35. Twiddell goes down the line, pitches back to Gardner, who tries to get outside. He does. He gets the corner turned, still on his feet, and now finally knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line with 4 seconds left to play. So Gardner, running on that short side of the field, got the corner turned and picked up 6. It'll be second down and 4 to go. Gardner with his first carry of the ball game. And now Tom Fairchild in and Joe Merkel out, the Tigers offensively. Unless we have a defensive foul on this play, it'll be the final play of the first quarter. Gardner lining up in the slot to the far side, backs are split. Fairchild and Brackett. Inside handoff, and first down as the ball carrier gets the ball up over the 45-yard line. And that is Fairchild again. It'll be a first down as he gets 7. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Harrison on top 13-7. We'll come back with the second quarter after this 30-second timeout. This is Evansville High School football on WWOK.
When Master Tire thinks of a Grand Classic, what do you think comes to mind? Not an old movie or a car, but a Cooper Lifeliner Grand Classic STE all-season.
Takes the snap, play action fake, looking left for Pesavento, drops the ball down, wide open O'Donohue, and he overthrew it. Bedell was feeling the heat as he was getting some pressure that time from Chad Barnett, and he overthrew his intended receiver, Kevin O'Donohue, down at about the 35-yard line. So Bedell right now 1 out of 4. For 14 yards. It'll bring up second down, 10 to go for the Tigers, and Tom Fairchild bringing the play in off the bench. Full house in the backfield now. Twiddell hands off. It is Brackett. Brackett gets into Harrison territory across the 50 down to about the 48-yard line. Jeremy Red on top of him. Wilson also there. Kevin Sissel pick up on the play for Brackett of about 4. It's going to bring up third down and 6 to go. Brackett now 5 carries, 10 yards. And a big play here for both teams. Ball is at the 47-yard line of Harrison. 13-7 our score here. Warriors out in front. Merkel lines up in the slot to the far side. Fairchild and Brackett is split behind Twiddell. Twiddell pitches back, and Gardner going to be run out of bounds. In fact, he's going to lose a couple of yards back at about the 48-yard line. Red and Hathaway and Sissel were all there for the Warriors, and it's going to bring up a fourth down at about 8 to go for the Tigers, and the punting team will come on the football field and kick the ball away. So Gardner loses a yard on that play. Fourth down and 7. And Joe Tornatore back in punt formation. Sprained his ankle earlier, and Coach Weinzeppel did not know whether he would have his services tonight. But here he is, set to punt the ball away. Lander and Bennett back deep for the Warriors. Here's the snap. It's low. Tornatore gets it, picks it up. Kick going to come to Bennett's side of the field. He will get away from it. It'll take a Tiger roll and be down inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. So a 30-yard punt by Joe Tornatore, and the Warriors will have it 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line with 10 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Harrison out in front 13-7 over the Memorial Tigers. Lander is 4 out of 4 for 85 yards and a couple of touchdowns tonight. Not much on the ground for the Warriors up until now. Wilson with 15 yards, Bennett with 6. Tigers have been able to move the ball effectively on the ground. Here is Lander, rolling right, trying to get a bootleg up over the 20, still on his feet to the 25, and Wilson had one of those famous lookout blocks for his quarterback. He didn't think that Lander was going to cut upfield and just run out of bounds, and he just stood there and let the defender come and make contact with Lander. He's able to shake away from him and pick up very close to 10 yards. In fact, he got 11 yards and a first down. So Lander on a bootleg, the similar play that Vince Waddell ran for 11 yards in the first quarter for the Tigers. The Warriors show they have that play in their repertoire as well, and Lander got the same results. He picked up 11. Ball out to the 28-yard line. Craig Stewart wide to this near side. Bennett in the slot to the same side. Backs him in the eye. And Lamar is out there. I don't know who the tailback is. You can't see his number. Lamar with the football. He's in the secondary. Hit at the 40-yard line. And Lamar going to get about 12 and a first down. And let's see who we got making that tackle. Again, that player's jersey completely covered. I think it's the quarterback, Vince Waddell, that made the stop, but not before Lamar got 12 and a first down for the Warriors. So Harrison with the football. In 2 plays, they have brought it from their own 18 out to their own 40-yard line. We're coming down to the 9-minute mark left in the opening half, 13-7 Harrison. And now here is the ball carrier Lamar again, and he will fight his way up to about the 44-yard line. Mark Legate, Ben Early, Fairchild, all there defensively for the Tigers. Lamar got 4 to be 2nd down and 6 to go. Again, the umpire on this officiating crew very busy tonight, wiping off the ball each time it comes in. And we're working with 2 or 3 balls here tonight. Bennett in the spot to this near side, double tight end. Here is Lander. Deep handoff, and the ball carrier, I think it's Jeremy Redd. He's trying to get outside, going to be hit and brought down to the open field near the 50. Good open field tackle that time. And it's Unverzat coming up to cut down Jeremy Redd, I think. It's the number 30-something out there. We can't see the number at all. I know it's not Wilson. Redd is about a yard short of his first down. He got 5. Third down and a yard to go. Double tight end again. Here is Lander. Hands off, and again it's Redd fighting his way up across the 50-yard line into Memorial territory, and he'll be very close to the first down depending on where they spot the ball where the knee went down. From here it appears that they will give him the first down. They will spot it at the 49-yard line. And the Memorial fans below don't agree with the spot of that ball. But it will be a first down. They're going to bring the chains out, but this isn't even close. They need to get to the 50, and the ball is clearly at the Memorial 49-yard line. He will have the first down by a good yard. Nonetheless, the chains are coming out. And they have it by almost a complete yard. So another first down for the Warriors. And with 7 minutes and 42 seconds left to play in the first half, Harrison will keep the drive alive. It started back at the 18-yard line. Everything has been on the ground in 3 plays. They have gone 33 yards. Stewart wide to this near side. Bennett is in the slot to the same side. Lander Inside handoff, Lamar, a big hole. Lamar trying to get outside. Lamar down to the 40-yard line. Ball is loose and picked up by the Tigers. Lamar had about 9 and then tried to spin away one time too many. The ball scored it loose, and Kevin O'Donoghue was there to jump on it for the Tigers. So the Warriors with the first turnover of this football game, and the Tigers get it first and 10 at their own 37-yard line. So the Tigers with the ball. Linwood is about to be brought in again. 7 minutes and 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 13-7, Harrison on top, and now a third ball is being brought in. So they're trying to keep them dry on both sides of the field here tonight. All right, here is Twiddell. Quarterback keeper Twiddell will get the ball up to the 40-yard line, and the Warriors trying to strip it. Lamar trying to get it right back. He's the one that coughed it up, and you saw Chad trying to reach in there and knock the ball out of Twiddell's hands. Vince will get about 2 on the quarterback keeper up to the 40-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 to go. (13-7) our score. Harrison leading Memorial. Gardner coming wide to this near side. O'Donoghue split wide to the far side. Here's Twiddell down the lane. Ball going to be handed off to Brackett, and Brackett's going to have the first down. We've got a penalty marker thrown from the back judge. We've probably got a face mask called against the Warriors. As it was right where the tackle was being made, and that'll be the call, face mask against Harrison. So that'll add 15 more to that carry by Brackett. He got 9 of the first down, and that'll take the ball down to the Warriors' 35-yard line. So Brackett bursting through that left side of the line. Picks up 9, and we'll get 15 more on the face mask penalty. Ball all the way down now to the Warrior 36. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Brackett in the slot to the far side. Merkel and Gardner split behind Twiddell. Here's a handoff to Brackett. Brackett this time going to lose yards back to about the 44-yard line. That play plugged up by Chad Barnett. For the Harrison Warriors. So Brackett will lose 4 to be second down 14. Good play that time by Barnett as he knifed through the left tackle and the left guard and plugged up the play, and Brackett had nowhere to go. So Twiddell will send O'Donoghue and Gardner wide to the far side. Evansville wide to this near side. Back to split. Here's Twiddell. Play action now. A quarterback draw, and Hathaway's not biting. Hathaway will bring him down after a pickup of about a yard. And Dave Palin also there. So it'll be third down now and about 13 to go. 5.5 minutes to play. Second quarter, 13-7 Harrison. Coming up at the half. We'll get you caught up to date on the scores around the city and the area on this 7th week of the campaign. The big game, of course, out at right between Bossy and the Panthers tonight. Bossy coming in unbeaten this week. Here is Twiddell. Play action fake again. Looking in the backfield, sets up the screen to Gardner. Gardner's got a little bit of room. He gets away from one. Penalty marker down. Gardner still on his feet to the 20 to 15, and Bennett runs him out of bounds at about the 12. Now let's check the flag. We may have a clip back here. And they're going to bring it back. That is a call clipping against Memorial. And I think the guilty party is Chris Whitaker, the way that he reacted. So that screenplay from Twiddell to Gardner that went all the way down to close to the 10-yard line is going to come all the way back. And the Tigers commit a crucial mistake. From the spot of the foul, They're going to go back, and it's going to bring up a third down and a bunch. Third down and 33 to go. With 5 minutes and 3 seconds left to play in the first half. So we'll see what Coach Weinzappel and his offensive coaches have called here. Brackett and O'Donohue wide to the far side. Evansville wide to this near side. 4 down lineman. Harrison looks like coming with the blitz here. Swedwell out to Brackett. Brackett got by one. Brackett can't get by the second one. That is Bennett out there again. He will pick up about 13 or 14 yards, but that's still going to leave the Tigers about 22 yards short of their first down. Ball is out to into Harrison territory. Markers here are gone at Enlow Field, down to about the 46-yard line. Pick up a 13. And now it is going to be Joe Tornatore back in punt formation. Lander and Bennett back deep for the Warriors. There's a perfect snap. The Tornatore gets the kick away. It'll come to Lander's side of the field. He will let it bounce. And the Tigers will down it at about the 17-yard line. So a 31-yard punt by Tornatore, and the Warriors, who turned the ball over, dodge a bullet on that possession as the Tigers cannot convert as they make a mistake of their own on a clip on a screenplay that got them down to about the 10-yard line, but it was brought back and they were forced to punt the football away. So Harrison with the ball. They've got 3 timeouts left. They have it at their own 16-yard line. Stewart wide to this near side. Here is Lander. Hands it off, and Wilson will get up close to the 20. Pick up a 4, the right side of that line. Evansville, Fairchild Nolan there for the Memorial Tigers. Wilson, 6 carries, 19 yards. 3.5 minutes left, second quarter. 13-7, Harrison. Stewart wide to this near side. Lander, inside handoff. Here is Lamar, and he's got both hands wrapped around the ball this time. He will get out to about the 23-yard line. Kevin O'Donohue, Joe Merkel there defensively. And Lamar with a pickup on the play of 4. It's going to be third down, 2 to go. And Harrison not in a whole lot of hurry. Going to get him out of the huddle. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, but they lead at 13-7. The Tigers have 2 remaining. And the Warriors know they will have the ball to start the second half. Here is Lamar handing it off to Bennett. Bennett looking for a block. He got it. Bennett in the secondary will have the first down as he gets up over the 30 to the 32-yard line. And Brian Oberst made the stop, but Sean Bennett picks up the first down as he picks up close to 9 yards. And the Warriors will keep the drive alive. That's the second time Bennett has carried the ball for 15 total yards. Now the clock continuing to wind down. 2.5 minutes left to go first half. Stewart coming wide to this near side. Bennett in the slot to the same side. Baxter in the eye, Lamar and Wilson behind Lander. Here is Lander, play action fake, trying to roll out of the pocket, gets away from one. Now he's going to bring the ball up, and Lander going to be run out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. He will be very close to his first down. He will get 11, and that'll be another first down for Lander and the Warriors. Lander was looking deep. Good coverage in the secondary by the Tigers, and he just cut up the field and picked up 11 yards and another first down. Clock is stopped as Lander pushed out of bounds with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to play. Now Bennett comes wide to this near side. Oberst is on him. Stewart wide to the far side. Here's Lander. Play action fake again. Over the middle, pass wide open is Elliott, the tight end. He is down inside the 40-yard line to about the 37. And that'll be a pickup of 17 yards. Lander to Elliott and another first down. Elliott's first catch of the night. Lander is 5 out of 5 for 102 yards and a couple of touchdowns. One to Craig Stewart, the other to Chad Lamar. Stewart going wide to the far side. Bennett will come wide to this near side. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left to play. Lander will line up Elliott inside on the left side. Lander back to pass, looking for Bennett. He will go for it all. Bennett out there. Pass going to be broken up by Brian Oberst. Great defensive play by Oberst as Lander underthrew that ball just a little bit. And Bennett did a good job of playing defender that time because Oberst was in a position to intercept it. And Bennett had to come back and knock the ball away from Oberst. A good one-on-one coverage by Oberst. And Lander, first incompletion of the night. It'll bring up a second down and 10 to go for the Warriors. And they have the football at the Tigers' 36-yard line. Down under 2 minutes left now, and now the Warriors. What do we got? Somebody coming on the football field giving Chad Lamar something. From here you can look at Lamar's face, and it's just about as covered with as much mud as his uniform is. Giving him a new mouthpiece is what it is. So Lamar and Wilson behind Lander. Second down and 10. Lander calling signals, drops straight back to throw. Plenty of time. And now we'll throw it out to the left to Bennett. He is double covered, and he still came up with it down at the 10-yard line. Now the ball knocks away, and they say incomplete. Bennett almost made a phenomenal catch back there. Waddell was back there, and Unverzat was back there. And from here, Bennett, I thought initially had it, but then when he came down, the ball squirted loose. It'll be third down and 10. When you go back a couple of weeks ago to that Mater Dei Bowl game with Harrison that we did, and Bennett had about 3 or 4 catches in the last 2 or 3 minutes of that ball game where he was double-teamed by Mater Dei defenders and somehow came up with the ball. And the last one set up the game-winning touchdown. All right, so here is Lander and the Warriors looking at 3rd and 10. Lander again drops straight back to throw. Will throw the ball across the middle. Going to be caught, and it's going to be down at the 5-yard line. That is Stewart, and Lander threw a perfect slash. We've got a penalty marker down. Back here, and it appears that the umpire found a holding against the Warriors. So we've got ineligible downfield against Harrison. So one of the linemen in the no-no zone. And that'll wipe out a tremendous pass from Lander to Stewart. Lander threw that ball on a frozen rope about 45 yards to Stewart. It's going to be all for naught. So both teams in the last 2 possessions have a big play negated by a penalty against an offensive lineman. The Tigers were called for a clip, and now the Warriors are called for ineligible downfield. With 1 minute and 40 seconds left to play in the first half, that'll cost the Warriors 5. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down now and 15 to go. Should be a loss of down as well. Ineligible is a loss of down. Evidently not. Ralph Weinzapple out of the field right now, and he's going to ask for a timeout. And he is asking referee Don Wallace if the ineligible man downfield is a loss of down. Wallace telling him no, and now Weinzapple and Wallace discussing it on the field. And now Wallace going over to other members of his crew. 5 officials are out there discussing whether or not that ineligible man downfield should be a loss of down. And now the 5th member of the crew is out there. And now they say it'll be 3rd down. So to bring up a 3rd down and 15 to go for Harrison. The ball is at the 40-yard line of Memorial. We've got 1 minute and 34 seconds left to play in the first half. And the Tigers charged with a timeout there. Winds up will call him the timeout. And now the defensive coach for Memorial asking if he can come out on the football field. So we do have a timeout right now charged to figure out that last play. And the timeout has been used up without either side having a coach able to come out. Here is Wilson going in motion to the far side. Lander dropping straight back to throw, looking for Wilson's side of the field. And Lander still on his feet, drops the ball off, and it's going to be caught. And now they say what? An incomplete pass. Lander had Warner draped all over him and was standing there and threw the ball to Kevin Sissel coming out of the backfield, and Sissel could not hold on, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down. But that goes back to that game with Jeffersonville when Lander had a defender all over him and threw the ball about 45 yards to Sean Bennett for a touchdown. At this time, Nathan Warner was all over Lander, just couldn't get him to come down. And Lander found a receiver, but he couldn't hold on. So after hitting his first 5, Lander has misfired on his last 3, and now it's 4th down and 15 to go for the Warriors at the Memorial 40-yard line. Here is Lander. Back to pass again. 3-minute of pattern. Will throw the ball downfield. Pass going to be caught by Sean Bennett. First down. And how Bennett keeps coming up with these big plays. All right. That's either Bennett or Elliott. It is Bennett. And that play goes for 18 yards and a first down. And now the Warriors will take a timeout with 1 minute to play. So Lander gets Bennett for 18 on the 4th and 15 play. A timeout. We'll take a 60-second break and come back. This is Evansville High School football. All right, Harrison with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Memorial 22-yard line with 1 minute to play in the first half. Here is Lander dropping straight back to throw. Plenty of time now running out of it. Ball in the end. Caught by Elliott for a touchdown. Lander with his 3rd touchdown pass of the night. This one good for 22 yards. And Matt Elliott has caught his 2nd touchdown pass of the night. And it is now 19-7. Harrison out in front with 52 seconds left to play. And Lander is having some type of night. 7 out of 10, 142 yards, and he has thrown for 3 touchdowns. Elliott has caught 1, Lamar has caught 1, and Stewart has caught 1, and now the Warriors will go for 2. Wilson and Lamar in the backfield behind Lander. They're split. Here is Lander rolling right. Passes the ball in the end zone, going to be knocked away, incomplete by Twiddell. So the score remains 19-7. Harrison up by 12. And we'll take a 30-second break, and we're going to come back. This is Evansville High School football on WWOK. They lead Memorial, and the Tigers will have 1 timeout with which to work here in the final 52 seconds. An 84-yard drive for the Warriors that last time. In 8 plays. Lander with a 22-yard strike to Elliott for the touchdown. And Elliott was wide open. Stewart will kick off. Brackett Gardner and Aberry back deep, and Stewart's got the ball laying on the tee. So he's not going to give Brackett an opportunity to run this one back. Here's a ground ball going to be picked up by one of the up men for the Tigers and down at the 47-yard line of Memorial. So the Tigers with the ball, one timeout left at their own 47-yard line, trailing by 12, 19-7. Clock is running as Quiddell and Fairchild get into the huddle. And we'll see what the Tigers do the final few seconds of this first half. With good field position, the Royals will be in a prevent defense. Here is Quiddell rolling left. Sets up and under the pressure gets out of the pocket. 50, 45, 40. Quiddell still on his feet. He's on the near sideline, 30, and down to the 25 to the 24-yard line. So a 29-yard run by Vince Quiddell. That'll stop the clock with 21 seconds left to go. Quiddell, 6 carries, 45 yards tonight. And the Tigers with the ball at the 24-yard line as Quiddell got out of bounds. So the clock will not start until the snap of the ball with 21 seconds left. Here's Quiddell. Again, play action fake, stops, passes the ball, going to be incomplete at the 10-yard line. And Memorial fans down below wanting a pass interference call. And they're not going to get it. Ball intended for O'Donohue at the 11-yard line. Second down and 10. And now we've got an injured Warrior down there. And it's Marshawn Merriweather. He's in the end zone down on one knee. So Merriweather is shaken up. Did not exactly see what happened to him. But it does not appear to be anything serious as he now is walking off the field under his own power. But he's going to come out, and Keith Lander will come in. It went 16 seconds put on the clock and not 13, so they're going to have to run it all the way down from a minute. And we'll have 16 seconds with which to play here before halftime. 19-7 is our score. Coming up at the half, we'll get you caught up to date on scores around the city and the area. So the Tigers looking to get on the board again before the half. They're down by 2 touchdowns. Here's Quiddell to Gardner. Gardner looking for the halfback pass. Gardner's going to throw the ball downfield. Going to be knocked away by Lander at the 5-yard line. Or by Kendall Wilson. Gardner tried that quarterback throwback pass. And Quiddell was tackled. Gardner was looking for him, and Quiddell was brought down by one of the linemen for Harrison. Memorial coaching staff wanted a penalty called and didn't get it, and now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 to go. Quiddell was out there as he was tackled initially, then got up and ran down the near sideline, and Gardner put it out there. And Wilson just got there at the last possible second to knock the ball away at about the 5-yard line. So now Gardner will line up in the slot. We're down to 6 seconds left to play in the half. Here is Quiddell. Play action fake again. We'll throw the ball down to O'Donohue. Going to be caught. Touchdown, the final play of the half. Quiddell found O'Donohue. He got it in for the 30-yard line, and the Tigers get on the board on the final play of the first half. It is now 19-13. Quiddell's second completion to O'Donohue. And it's a big one as it gets the Tigers right back in this football game. As time has run out here in the first half, it is 19-13, and Quiddell will come on to attempt the extra point. That was a 53-yard drive in 4 plays. And now Coach Marsh is on the field talking to the official. So Don Wallace, the referee here tonight, has been hearing it from both ends. Marsh is out there. I'm not really quite sure what he would be questioning other than the fact that the official right now talking with his umpire whether or not O'Donohue got in before the knee went down. But there is more discussion here among the officials again. Touchdown is the signal given by the referee. So now Quiddell will come on and attempt the extra point, and then it'll be halftime. Warriors lead it by 6 at the moment. 19-13. Quiddell will try to cut it to 5. Snap down, kick is on the way, and the kick is no good. Wide to the right. So the score remains 19-13. It is halftime. Kicking off. Harrison. A victory tonight will set up the city and conference championship game next Friday night here at Enlow Field against the Ball City Bulldogs. Harrison wins tonight. Ball City wins. They'll play for it all next week. If one of the two teams falters, then the other one will have to win next week to get a share of the city and the conference championship. Castle with a couple of losses this year. Wright with a couple of losses this year in the city and the conference. Castle and Monterey play tomorrow. In fact, 11:30 start time out at the bowl for that one. Going to get the game in before the Fall Festival Parade, evidently, starting at 2 o'clock tomorrow. But we've got a second half of football here tonight, and a good football game it's been between these rivals, Memorial and Harrison, and so far, the fans have gotten their money's worth. Usually this game will attract a big crowd, but with the weather that we had leading up to kickoff and throughout most of the first half, the rain probably kept a lot of folks away. So hopefully they're staying dry and got their ear to the radio on this Friday night. Listening to Memorial and Harrison from Enlow Field. Warriors kickoff receiving team already on the football field, and here will come the Memorial kickoff team. Back deep for Harrison to receive the kick. Jeremy Redd, Kendall Wilson, and Sean Bennett. Now Matt Elliott is back there. Or is that Redd? That is Redd. That's the 32. Redd and Elliott, the 32 and the 82, look almost identical tonight, covered with mud, but that is Redd, Wilson, and Bennett, and they're standing at about the 25-yard line. So a 15-yard penalty being assessed against Memorial on the final play of that first half. So that's why the Tigers are kicking off on the 25-yard line. Here's the kickoff. It'll come to Redd at the 30. Redd to the 35, up to the 40, Redd to the 45, and to the 49-yard line. So a return of 24 yards for Jeremy Redd on that kickoff, and the 15-yard penalty called against Memorial on the final play of the first half. Evidently something happened on the touchdown pass from Quiddell to O'Donohue, and they assessed the 15-yard penalty on the second half kickoff. So that's why the Warriors have the ball in excellent field position at the 49-yard line. They did not see a flag thrown on that play, but evidently something occurred. And the Tigers were penalized. So here's Lander in the offense for Harrison. Pitching back to Wilson. Wilson going to lose some yardage back at about the 46-yard line. That'll be a loss of 3. And coming up was Jason Grease and Brian Oberst to make the stop and drop Wilson for a loss of about 3. It's going to be second down and 13. Not a typical Kendall Wilson up until now. He has carried the ball 7 times for just 16 yards. And he's out of bounds, stopping the clock, and now Wilson is out. And that's either Sissel or Red out there running a tailback right now. Here is Landon looking at second and 13. Play action fake will look for Bennett down the field. Landon going to roll the ball down to Bennett. He's going to be well out of bounds to catch the ball. Incomplete. He was a good 6 or 7 yards out of bounds when he caught that ball. Landon took a pop after he released it. It'll be third down now and 13 to go. As Bennett went to the post and went out to the flat, but they're on the near side of his field, and Bennett didn't have a whole lot of real estate with which to work, and good coverage by Brian Oberst for the Memorial Tigers. And now Harrison looking at third down and long. Stewart wide to the far side. Bennett comes wide at his near side, and Oberst will pick him up man on man. Here's Lander. Back to pass. Looking for Bennett. Drops the pass out. Going to be caught by the fullback. Lamar is going to be dropped to the line of scrimmage. So Harrison will go 3 and out to start this second half. And Sean Bennett will come on and kick for the first time. In fact, that pass lost yards about 2 or 3. So Sean Bennett coming on to punt the football. Brackett and Gardner will go back deep for Memorial. Bennett's first punt. Gets the kick away. It'll come to Gardner. He will pick it up and going to be dropped immediately at the 30-yard line. So a 26-yard punt for Sean Bennett. No return by Governor Gardner, and the Memorial Tigers will have their first offensive series here in the second half. Down by 6, 19-13, and they have the ball at their own 31-yard line. So that touchdown pass on the final play of the half from Trudell to O'Donohue, sparking the Tiger defense. They come out and shut the Warriors out for the first time, swinging out, and now here is Trudell handing off to Brackett. Brackett squirts through, and he picks up close to 10 yards. Brackett over the right side. And he will be very close to his first down. He may be just a little bit short. The ball just over the 40-yard line. It's going to be second down and 1 to go. Second down, less than a yard to go. So here comes Tom Fairchild with the play it off the bench for Vince Waddell. Governor Gardner going to the slot to the far side. Fairchild and Brackett behind Waddell. Here's the handoff. No, Waddell play action fake will pass the ball out to O'Donohue. Going to be caught again. O'Donohue at the 30, the 25, the 20, and caught it out of bounds by Merriweather at about the 15-yard line. That play has worked for Memorial all night long. About a 47-yard pass play from Waddell to O'Donohue. Merriweather finally caught him. The ball was going to be marked. Let's see. Where they're going to spot the ball. They're going to spot it at the 25, so they say O'Donohue went out of bounds there. So that'll be a 32-yard completion. Waddell to O'Donohue. Nonetheless, the first down for the Tigers. Here is Waddell rolling left on the bootleg, trying to get inside the 25, spins away, gets away from a couple of people, and carrying Harrison defenders all the way down close to the 16-yard line. And Waddell will get about 7. It'll be second down and 3 to go. So the Tigers have come out here in the second half with all the momentum. Defense forces Harrison to punt 3 plays and out, and now the offense on a big pass play from Waddell to O'Donoghue. They have it second down and 3 to go. And the ball is at the Harrison 19-yard line. 9 minutes and 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Harrison on top by 6, but the Tigers threatening again. Here is Waddell, inside handoff to Fairchild. He will have the first down at about the 15-yard line. And the inside part of that line, Ed Hathaway making the stop defensively, and Hathaway is just covered with mud head to toe. Another said the knee went down at the 16-yard line, so Fairchild about a half a yard short of his first down. And again, the Memorial fans right below cannot believe the spot of the ball. Here is Gardner coming wide to this near side. Backs are split. Waddell, quarterback sneak, will have the first down inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. So Waddell has carried the ball 8 times tonight, picked up 55 yards. And that'll stop the clock momentarily. And it will give the Tigers a fresh set of 4. From the 13-yard line, first down and 10. Well, in the big ball games up until now this year, this is where the Harrison defense has toughened up. But more times than not, the opposition has been their own worst enemy. Here is Waddell. Play action. We'll go to Brackett. Brackett trying to get outside. He's at the 10 and going to be wrestled out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Holding on down there was Kevin Sissel. Brackett got about 5. It'll be second down and 5. Ball is at the 8. Tigers need to get to the 3. Brackett got out of bounds. Clock stopped again. 8:14 to play third quarter. Here comes Merkel in the ball game. Full house in the backfield. Brackett, Merkel, and Gardner behind Waddell. And Harrison may have jumped. Movement in that line, and let's see. If it's against Harrison, it is against the Warriors. Encroachment. And that'll bring the ball down inside the 5, and it's going to be very close to a first down. It'll be a first down and goal to go for the Tigers at the 3. And now the Warriors talking to themselves defensively, trying to keep the Tigers out of the end zone. Touchdown, we got a tie ball game, and an extra point to give the Tigers the lead. Here's Waddell, going to be stopped back at about the 5-yard line. Coming in on the blitz was Marshawn Merriweather, and Waddell loses about 2 yards on the play to be second down and 5. Merriweather just came right up the middle that time and made the tackle in the backfield. So Merkel with the play in now for the Tigers. (19-13). O'Donoghue lining up inside on this near side. Gardner coming out wide to the far side. Backs are split. Waddell inside, keeps the ball to the bootleg, trying to get around the corner. Penalty marker thrown. We're going to have a hold against Memorial, I think. Waddell got in the end zone for the touchdown, but a penalty marker down on the football field. And it was in the area where Waddell turned the corner. And it will go against Memorial. So the Tigers commit a blocking below the waist called against the Tigers. And the touchdown will be wiped out. And that is a huge mistake. That'll cost them 15, and now it's going to be second down and goal from outside the 20-yard line. They will mark it off from the 6, and that'll take the ball out to the 21-yard line where the Tigers will have it second down and goal to go. So a crucial mistake for the time being against the Tigers. Full house in the backfield. Now Gardner lines up in the slot to the far side. Twidell second and goal. Play action fake. He's looking for O'Donohue again at play. Twidell brings it down. He's got plenty of room. He cuts up the field at the 20, the 15. He's going to be hit and brought down out of bounds. And he's going to be near the 10-yard line. So Twidell will get about 11 of it back. And it's going to be now third down and goal from the 10. And that is 10 carries tonight for Vince Twidell for 64 yards. But third down and goal now for the Tigers at the Warrior 10-yard line. Full house in the backfield. Double tight end. Now Gardner goes to the slot to the far side. Twidell. Play action fake again. Looking for O'Donohue. He's there again. Wide open, and they overthrew him. I mean, there wasn't a man. But that was Fairchild coming out of the backfield. There wasn't a man within the same area code as Fairchild, and Twidell overthrew it. He was so wide open. They were looking for O'Donohue. They had him double covered, and Fairchild slipped out, and he was wide open. And Twidell would love to have that one back. That'll bring up fourth down now and goal from the 10. And let's see if the Tigers go for the 3 or try to get the 6 here. Merkel is coming in with the play. We've got a timeout on the field. Big decision for Coach Weinzeppel here. Does he go for the field goal well within the range of Vince Twidell on a normal turf? But it appears that he's going to go for it all here. Confident that if he does not come up with a 6-point hit, that his defense can hold Harrison deep in their own territory. Looks for Twidell to maybe go for a long count here and try and draw Harrison offside. Twidell on the option play to Gardner. Gardner trying to get outside and going to be hit and brought down at the 10-yard line. So the Warriors will take over. And coming up, it was Jeremy Redd there defensively for the Warriors, and Harrison will get it first and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Actually, Gardner did pick up a couple of yards down to about the 8, and that's where Harrison will take over first and 10. So the Warriors dodge a bullet as the Tigers score a touchdown, but the touchdown is called back on a blocking below the weight. And Harrison maintains their 6-point advantage, but they are 93 yards away from their own end zone. Here's the inside handoff to Lamar. Lamar gets out over the 10, Lamar to the 15, and that ball almost came loose again. Lamar very close to his first down. Hit and brought down there by Jason Grease and Nathan Warner, and Lamar got 11 and a first down for the Warriors. So a big play by Chad Lamar that time to give the Warriors a little bit of breathing room. Ball is out to the 18-yard line now. Stewart coming wide to this near side. Bennett is in the spot to the same side. 6.5 minutes to go, third quarter, 19-13 Warriors. Here's Lander. Again, it's Lamar. Lamar, the same exact play up over the 20, and this time run out of bounds at about the 23, 24-yard line. Vince Twidell coming up from the safety position to make the stop. Lamar goes out of bounds at about the 24. He will get 6. It'll be second down and 4 to go. Lamar tonight, 8 carries, 49 yards. He has a touchdown, but that's coming on one of 3 Keith Lander touchdown passes. All right, Stewart and Bennett go wide to the far side this time. Elliott lined up in tight on this near side. Baxter in the eye. Lamar and Redd now behind Keith Lander. Again, it's Lamar. Runs into his own man. Now gets out of the pursuit. Lamar with a first down and more. And Oberst trying to steal the ball away. And he made a big tackle because Lamar had this near sideline ball to himself. The ball is out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Lamar and another first down for the Warriors. Midway through this third quarter, Stewart, Bennett to the far side. Lamar and Redd behind Lander. Here's a give to Redd. Redd trying to get outside. Got a block. Redd at the 35, the 40. Redd is off to the races. Look out. He may go. He's at the 40, 35, 30, and run out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Jeremy Redd. About a 45-yard run out of bounds at the Memorial 25-yard line in red with only his third carry of the night, and it's a huge one all the way down to the Tigers. In fact, they mark it at the 20-yard line, so that's a run of 50 yards for Jeremy Red. Brian Oberst had to come all the way across the field. He had the angle on him and run him out of bounds, or Red would have scored. Clyde Stewart to this near side now. Bennett in the slot to the same side. Back from the eye, Lamar in red behind Keith Lander. Here's Lamar running right up the gut and nobody there except for blue shirts, and he got back to the line of scrimmage of that. Nolan with the stop defensively, along with Ben Early. No gain, second down and 10. Five minutes left, third quarter. Harrison holding on to his 6-point advantage. Stewart wide to his near side. Here's the handoff. Nolander passing it out in the flat. Going to be incomplete. Intended out here for Lamar at about the 8-yard line. And Lander let him just a little bit too much. So now it is 4th down and 4 to go. And a decision for Coach Mitch Morris. Memorial had it 4th and goal from the 10. They picked up about 3 yards, and now the Warriors have 4th and they need 4. And they're going for it from the 14-yard line of Memorial, to the Tigers faithful right below on their feet, trying to encourage their defense to get the ball back. Here is Lander. Drops back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to run, throws the ball in the end zone for Bennett. Going to be caught for the touchdown. And Sean Bennett again has come up with a remarkable reception over Brian Oberst. And that's why I think he is the player of the year in this city. Sean Bennett went up over Brian Oberst to pick that pass, and it got it in the end zone for the touchdown. And the Warriors get a big touchdown from their wide receiver, Sean Bennett. He has had a phenomenal year. Lander has thrown his 4th touchdown pass of the night, and now it is 25-13. Harrison on top by 12. And beyond to attempt the extra point, snap down, kick partially blocked, and it is good. Timeout on the field, 3:57 to go in the third. It's 26-13. Harrison will come back in 30 seconds. This is Evansville High School football on building. And then on 4th down and goal from the 10, the Tigers pick up 4 yards. The Warriors get the ball at their own 6-yard line. They go 94 yards in 7 plays on a 4th and 4 from the 14-yard line. Lander throws it to Sean Bennett, who took it away from Brian Oberst in the end zone. Extra point good, 26-13. Harrison now up by 2 scores again. Here is Stewart set to kick off. Going to be a high end-over-end kick. It'll come down to Aberray, and he will pick it up at the 18-yard line and bring it back out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So a return of 13 for Damon Aberray. And now the Tigers will have the football at their own 31-yard line, 1st down and 10, trailing by 13. We still have just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Twiddell jogging into the huddle offensively. Twiddell has had a good night, although he's just 4 of 9 for 89 yards. He's had a couple of very huge passes to Kevin O'Donohue. And now Twiddell play action fake again. 3-minute of pattern. Plenty of time over the middle. Perfect pass going to be caught. And that is Governor Gardner up to close to midfield. And that'll be a pickup of 19. Twiddell to Gardner. Marshall and Merriweather made the stop defensively, but not before a pickup of 19. And that'll be a 1st down for the Tigers, so they come right back. In fact, the ball into Harrison territory at the Warrior 49-yard line. O'Donohue wide to the far side. Brackett in the slot to this near side. Here is Twiddell. Blitz coming, and the Warriors get it. They get Gardner back at the 48-yard line. It was Kevin Sissel coming on the stunt from his linebacker position, and he drops Gardner for about a 3-yard loss. Second down, 13 to go now. 2:40 left, third quarter. Great football game. Waddell now, double tight end, full house in the backfield. Harrison looks again. Harris Waddell back to pass, trying to set up a screen. He's got it set up. Brackett out there. Penalty marker thrown again. Brackett at the 45, hit and brought down at about the 44. And a penalty marker near the area. We've got roughing the passer called against the Warriors. Ed Hathaway called for the foul after Waddell let the ball go. So that'll be a first down by a penalty for Memorial if they accept it, which they obviously will here because Brackett would still be about 7 yards short of his first down. It would be third down. So they'll go back to the original line of scrimmage, roughing the passer called against the Warriors. And the official going the wrong way. And the Memorial fans quickly point out to him in no uncertain language that we probably are glad he's not on the radio. But the official going the wrong way. And now goes the right way, marks off the 15 yards. And it'll be first down for the Tigers, the football at the 37-yard line of Harrison. With just over 2 minutes to go, third quarter, 26-13, Warriors lead it. Gardner is in the slot to the near side, backs to split. Here is Waddell, play action fake, 3-minute pattern, looking left, stops, pulls up, pass going to be caught again. It's O'Donohue again to the 15-yard line. Or is that Fairchild? Fairchild with the reception. That's the player that they had for the touchdown that he overthrew a minute ago, Waddell did. But this time he laid it right in the hands of Fairchild. It'll be a first down to the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. Ball to 16-yard line for the Tigers. Want to get on the board. Cut the lead in half. Here is the pitch back to Gardner. Gardner trying to get outside. Cuts back inside. He will be down inside the 10-yard line. Down close to the 7-yard line. Be a pickup of 8 for Governor Gardner. Sean Bennett, Timberland making the stop defensively for the Warriors. Second down and 2 to go for the Tigers. Again, they have the ball inside the Harrison 10-yard line. Ball is at the 8. Need to get to the 6. Fairchild in the slot to this near side. Here is Waddell. Pitches back, and he is going to be hit and brought down before he can pitch it to Gardner. And who was that made that stop? Again, it can't pick him out because of the condition of the uniform. That it may be the right defensive end, Ronnie Kimberlin. He dropped Waddell for about a 3-yard loss. It's going to be third down now and 5 to go the football back at the 11-yard line. And now we've got a timeout, officials timeout, some type of equipment problem for one of the Warriors. And now the clock continues again. Down to 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Waddell on the option play, rolling right, looking, now going to pick the ball up and going to get down inside the 5. He may have his first down. He will spot the ball at about the 3. It's going to be first down and goal to go for the Tigers. As Waddell gets 8. And the ball is at the 3. So now the Tigers will have 4 cracks at it from about the 4-yard line is where they spot the ball. Governor Gardner goes wide to the far side. Here's Fordell. Long count. Goes inside, and Fairchild is close to the goal line. He got in. Fairchild goes over from the 3 with 22 seconds left to go, and the lead has been cut in half again. It is now 26-19. So Fairchild from the 3-yard line gets the touchdown, his first of the ball game. In fact, his first of the year. And now Twiddell will come on to attempt the extra point to try to cut the lead down to 6. Jason Grease to hold. Here's the snap down, kick on the way, and the kick is good. Time out on the football field, 22 seconds left to go in the third. It's 26-20. Harrison will come back with the Tiger kickoff for the half minute.
Food is a proud sponsor of high school football.
Left to play, third quarter, 26-20. Harrison on top of the Memorial Tigers. Fordell to kick off. Red, Wilson, and Bennett back deep for the Warriors. Here's the kickoff. They will keep it away from Sean Bennett. It'll be picked up by Red at the 20. Red at the 25, 30. Red trying to get outside. He's up over the 30 to about the 31-yard line. So a return of 12 for Jeremy Red. And they'll put the ball down, and the Warriors will not have to snap the ball if they don't want to. And the third quarter will be over with 13 seconds left to play. Let's see if the Warriors get the play off. Plenty of time. Landon taking a look at the scoreboard clock, and I don't think they're going to run the play. They will not get it off in time. Third quarter is over. 26-20 our score. We'll come back with the fourth quarter in a half minute. This is Evansville High School football. They have defeated the Rice Panthers tonight 23-6. So the Bulldogs are 7-0. They will play next week for a sitting in a conference championship. And whether they will be in first place by themselves or they'll play the Warriors for the championship will be decided in the next 12 minutes here. 26-20 the score as we start the fourth quarter. Lander handing off to Bennett. Bennett going to run into his own man and be dropped back at about the 31-yard line, and Sean Bennett will lose about a yard on the play. So Bennett loses about a yard on the play to be second down and 11. Stewart comes wide to this near side. Bennett goes wide to the far side. Lander. High in the backfield. Lander rolling left out of the pocket, drops the ball off to Sean Bennett again. I think was that going to be Elliott. That'll be Elliott. He will be very close to his first down, brought down there by Unverzak. And Elliott going to be about a yard short of his first down. Lander now 10 out of 15, 145 yards, and he has thrown for 4 touchdowns. Elliott has caught 3 balls for 50 yards, and he has been on the receiving end of one of those touchdowns. Third down and a yard to go for the Warriors at their own 41-yard line. High in the backfield. Look for Lamar here. He's got the ball. Lamar very close to his first down. Let's see where they spot it. All depends on the spot here, and they're going to have to bring the chains out for this one. They will not even second guess this. They will bring the chains out. No, they're going to say fourth down. They're going to call it fourth down, and they've got less than the length of the football. Now they're going to have a measurement as Lander requests one. So they will bring the chains out here. And if the Warriors do not have it, they will be fourth down and probably about a length of the football away from the first down. They lay the chain out. They will stretch it out. And they are short by half the length of the football. . 26-20 decision time right here for Coach Mitch Marsh, and he's going for it. Fourth down, less than a yard. The football at the Harrison 42-yard line. It's right in the middle of the mud. High in the backfield. Lamar and Wilson behind Lander. Fourth down, less than a yard. Lander, quarterback keeper, will pick up the first down. Lander will get about 2 yards up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Warriors. And that'll move the sticks and keep the clock moving. 10:39 left to go in the ball game. 26-20 Harrison. Stewart goes wide to the far side. Bennett lines up inside on this near side. Elliott on the other side. Backs are in the eye again. Lander inside of Lamar, runs into his own man, then runs into the Memorial defensive front line. He will get the ball up to about the 45-yard line. Early and Fairchild, McGade all there. Pickup of 1 for Lamar. Second down and 9. Stewart going wide to the far side. Bennett will be in the slot to that same side. Lamar and Wilson behind Lander. Second down, 9 from the Warrior 45. Inside is Lamar. Lamar, the big hole is in the secondary. Lamar going to be hit and brought down as he gets across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good open field tackle by Jason Grease, preventing Lamar from getting the first down and a whole lot more. But Lamar got about 6. It's going to be third down now and 3 to go. 13 carries, 63 yards for Chad Lamar. Make it closer to 2 yards the Warriors need for the first down. Ball at the 48. They need to get to the 46. This is just power football right now. Here is Lamar again. Lamar will have the first down at about the 45. He's still on his feet and pushed all the way back and out of bounds near midfield. Now, where are they going to spot it? Officials got to jump in. But Lamar was at the 45, still battling, then was pushed all the way back to midfield and out of bounds, and they will spot the ball where? At about the 46, where they need to go to get the first down. And again, the referee could have to take a long look at this one. They'll bring the chains out again. It's that close. So timeout for a measurement. 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Harrison on top 26-20. Boise is already whipped right 23-6. So the Bulldogs will come into the championship game next week unbeaten at 7-0. And a first down for Lamar and the Warriors. So the football now at the Memorial 46-yard line. First down and 10 for the Warriors. Memorial digging in defensively. Here's Wilson. Wilson on the outside. Wilson going to be run out of bounds as he gets the ball down close to his first down at about the 35, 36-yard line, depending on where they spot it. But again, running to that far side of the field, the short side. And Wilson able to accelerate and pick up close to 10. They're going to bring the chains out again. I don't think I've been to a high school football game in this long a time period where had this many calls for a measurement. But the importance of this ball game, you want to be sure. And they will run it all the way across the side of the field. So Wilson, 9 carries, 32 yards tonight. And he got about 10 yards plus the length of the ball. So that'll be another first down for the Warriors. And with 8 minutes and 38 seconds left to play, No secret what the Warriors are trying to do. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving, and pick up first downs at 26-20 Harrison. Harrison is led by 13 a couple of occasions. And off, and it's Wilson again, and this time he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Early was there. Legate Esavento. Second down, and about 11 to go for the Warriors. This drive starting back at the Harrison 31-yard line. Everything has been on the ground. This will be the 8th play of the drive. We're coming down to the 8-minute mark. Here's Lander inside to Lamar. Lamar in the secondary. Lamar going to be hit and brought down, but he's going to carry Memorial defenders with him down inside the 30-yard line. And he's going to be a couple of yards short of his first down. He will get 8. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Warriors in 4-down territory here. Short here unless they lose a bunch of yardage on this play. 3rd down, 2 to go. And off Lamar inside, and Lamar fighting for that first down. He picked up positive yardage, but I don't know if he got enough for the first down, depending again on where the officials spot the ball. They spotted at about the 25.5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and about a half a yard to go. So again, a big play for both teams. We're down under 7 minutes to go now. 4th down, less than a yard to go. And the Warriors taking some time. And the back judge looking at his clock, and they better hurry. They want to get this play off. Lander gets it off. Lamar with the ball, and he'll have the first down as he fights his way down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line, and they just did beat the 25-second clock. So Lamar, the workhorse here in this 4th quarter drive, picks up a first down on 4th down in less than a yard. He got about a yard and a half. And that'll keep the clock running. 6:22 to play. Stewart wide to the far side. Fresh set of downs for the Warriors. Holding on to a 6-point advantage. The Tigers need to get the ball back. Lander. Here is Wilson. Wilson busting outside and going to be hit and brought down to the backfield. And a good defensive play by Jason Grease. As Wilson tried to get the corner turned, and Grease was the last man between Wilson and the corner, and a huge gain, and Grease won that battle. A loss in the play of about a yard for Wilson. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Here is Lander with Stewart wide at his near side. Bennett wide to the far side. Lander, play action, stops, drops the ball off. Pass going to be incomplete. Intended for Matt Elliott, the tight end. It's going to be 3rd down now at 11 to go. Keith Lander is 10 out of 16, 145 yards and 4 touchdowns. Five minutes and 27 seconds left to play. 26-20. Harrison by 6. They have the football, but it's 3rd down and 11 from the Memorial 25-yard line. Here's Lander. Back to pass. Plenty of time now. Runs out of it. Drops the pass out there. Going to be caught down near the 10-yard line. And now they say Memorial has come up with the ball. But the pass was caught over there, and was that Bennett or Elliott? It's hard to tell. But I think it's Sean Bennett again, a pickup of 16 on the first down. So a first down for the Warriors. They have it. Now we've got a timeout. An official's timeout. The football is at the 10-yard line. And it's first and goal. So a third down at 11. Completion from Lander to Bennett. Good for 16 yards. And now it's first down for the Warriors and goal from the 10. Here's the inside handoff and getting down to about the 6 to 7 yard line. And you can't even tell who the individual is. Kevin O'Donohue made the stop. That looks like Chad Lamar. Lamar got 3. Down to 4:44 to go. 26-20 Harrison. They have the ball second down and goal from the 6. Lander. Misdirection pass going to be in the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Lamar at the goal line, and good coverage that time by Nolan and by Fairchild. So now it is third down and goal. Four and a half minutes to play. Stewart wide to this near side. Bennett wide to the far side. And if they pass, look for him. Here is Elliott now. He will shift and line up on this near side tight. Lander. Play action. Rolls right. Throws the ball in the end zone. Pass going to be deflected away. Incomplete. And it was Fairchild with the coverage. And it's going to bring up a fourth down and goal to go. And now a decision again for Coach Marshall is going to bring the field goal unit on. This will be about a 21-yard field goal. And coming on will be Zach Hamby, who splits his time with the football team and the soccer team. They spot the ball at the 19, a 29-yard field goal to put the Warriors up by 9. Snap down, kick all the way, and the kick is good. So there's a timeout of the football field as Hamby nails a 19-yard field goal with 4:20 to play. And Harrison up now by 9. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. This is Evansville High School. Back at Enlow Field, Dan Aguski with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the ball game. It's 29-20 as Zach Hamby just connected on a 29-yard field goal for the Warriors to put them up by 9. And now the Tigers will need a couple of scores in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. A 63-yard drive in 13 plays for the Warriors. Here is Stewart kicking off. End-over-end kick will come to Brackett at the 15 to the 20. Brackett trying to get outside and going to be hit and brought down at about the 31-yard line. And getting down there again is Chris Arterberry. A 15-yard return by Brackett. And now Memorial will go to work from their own 31-yard line. They have 3 timeouts remaining. They need a couple of touchdowns and then a couple of scores, trailing by 9. Full house in the backfield, double tight end. Here is Harrison coming on a stunt. Brackett's got the ball. He's loose. Brackett first down and more, and he's going to be run out of bounds as he gets close to midfield. Jeremy Red and Lamar over there defensively for the Warriors. A pickup on the play of 18 for Chris Brackett and a first down. First and 10 for Memorial. So here come the Tigers. Governor Gardner wide to this near side, back split. Here is Fidel. Play action fake. Pass going to be caught. It's O'Donohue again. And third Warriors work for the Tigers all night long. A pickup on the play of 14 yards, and they'll move to 6 again. Fidel now 7 out of 12 for 150 yards. And O'Donohue has caught 4 for 90. Change the set. Clock continues to wind down. We're down to 3.5 minutes to go now. Tigers looking for a quick 6 points here. Waddell inside. It is Gardner. A big hole, and Gardner is in the secondary. He will have another first down to the 24-yard line. Tackled by Kevin Sissel, but not before Gardner rumbles for 11. And the Tigers are running right through the Warrior defensive line right now and into the secondary. Merrimeadow and Sissel had to make that stop. Here's Waddell, full house in the backfield again, double tight end. This time it's Brackett. Brackett going to slip and fall down as he gets inside the 20. Kimberlin making the stop. A pick-up on the play of about 5 for Brackett. Clock continues to wind down. Now we've got a timeout. And the Tigers, what do we got? We got an injured player coming off. Nathan Warner limps off. And in his place is Dan Hurst. Here is Waddell on a bootleg trying to get outside. He's going to try to get the corner turn, spinning move, and he will be inside the 15-yard line. He will be very close to his first down. Clock is stopped. And we may have another measurement here. No, we're not going to have it. It'll be a first down as Waddell got 6. 13 carries, 75 yards for Waddell tonight. And the Tigers right now have the ball at the 11-yard line. First down and 10. Clock running, 2:20 left to go in the ball game. The Tigers down by 9. Here is Waddell. Play action fake, looking wide open in the end zone. As Fairchild, he got this one. So the Tigers come right down and scored. It's 29 out of 26 on the 11-yard touchdown pass from Waddell to Fairchild. And the Tigers go 69 yards in just 5 plays. It's 29-26, and now Waddell will come on to attempt the all-important extra point. And now the Tigers better get somebody out there on their extra point team, or they're going to have to force and take a timeout. And now they're going to have to spend a timeout, and Weinzappel's got to be livid about that. He's going to have to wait a timeout because they did not have the proper personnel on the football field for the extra point, and Nathan Warner is going to limp out there. But that will give the Tigers 2 timeouts remaining when the Warriors get the ball back. But you got to believe that maybe Memorial's going to try the onside kick because they will be trailing in this ball game by at least 3 or maybe 2 if Waddell hits this extra point. But that is a very, very big timeout that Memorial had to use there. That'll give them 2 left. And the Warriors 29, the Tigers 26. Harrison Warriors trying to set up a winner-take-all championship game for the city of the conference next week, but the Tigers having something to say about that. Grease will hold, snap down, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. It's 29-27. Memorial has cut it to 2, and they will be kicking off. And 9 quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs for the Warriors expecting an onside kick, and they're going to get it. Here is Waddell. He will kick off, and it's going to come and going to be down, and falling on the football is John Faber. John Faber, a 5'9", 148-pound junior, falls on the ball at the 49-yard line, and he got a friendly bounce. And so now the Warriors, with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. And you can bet they will take all of the 25 seconds allotted here. Clock starting to wind down now. Lander keeping the Warriors in the huddle. And now he will call the play. 1:52 to go. Here is Lander. High in the backfield. We'll give it to Lamar, and he will run right into a couple of players. Now bounces out and gets outside, and he wants to stay in bounds, and he does. He is tackled by Brackett across the way. And the Tigers will call the timeout. They will have one remaining as Lamar ran north and south about 2 yards, east and west. He ran about 15. He picked up 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 to go. Lamar has been the workhorse tonight, 18 carries, 79 yards. The Tigers now with one timeout remaining. With 1:29 left to go. Harrison with 2nd down and 7. As we said, Boise a winner tonight over Wright, 23-6 in the bowl. They are 7-0. 6-0 in the city and the conference. And they will be here next week to play Harrison. The Warriors, 1:29 away from entering that match as well, unbeaten and untied. But the Memorial Tigers have one timeout left. And they need to keep the Warriors from picking up a first down. If the Warriors get a first down, they'll be able to run the clock out. Here is Lander. Inside to Lamar. Lamar going to be stood up. In fact, will lose a couple of yards. And he's going to be dropped back at about the 49-yard line, a loss of about a yard. And now it's going to be 3rd down and about 9. And the Warriors... Tigers will not take a timeout. They'll take a timeout after this play. We're down now to the final minute of the ball game. Under a minute to play. Harrison looking at 3rd down and 9. Memorial with one timeout remaining, and they will take it at the end of this play if they hold the Warriors. Here's Lander on a bootleg. Lander trying to get outside. He's going to be run out of bounds, and that means that the Memorial Tigers will not have to take their final timeout. Lander got about 5. It's going to be 4th down and 5, and the Warriors will have to punt the football away. Lander got bumped out of bounds, and so the Tigers will have a timeout with which to work when they get the ball back with 39 seconds left to go. Sean Bennett to punt the ball. He is standing at his own 37-yard line. And now Pesavento running out. Now we've got a penalty marker thrown as the Tigers were confused defensively. It's 4th down and about 5, and if it's a 5-yard penalty, that'll put the Warriors on the verge of the first down stick. And now the official coming over to take a look at how much they need to get. Now we've got a penalty marker thrown as the Tigers were confused defensively. It's 4th down and about 5, and if it's a 5-yard penalty, that'll put the Warriors on the verge